The penguin who walked into the unknown and the frozen, barren expanse of Antarctica, where life clings to the edge of existence. A single penguin made a choice that baffled the world. A choice that would soon echo across millions of screens.
These penguins are all heading to the open water to the right. But one of them caught our eye, the one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony. Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away. Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains. But why?
Leaving viewers asking one haunting question. Why? This is the story of that one penguin, a lone Adélie who abandoned the sea, ignored survival instincts, and walked toward the mountains. Discovery. In 2007, acclaimed filmmaker Werner Herzog released a documentary titled Encounters at the End of the World. Deep in the heart of Antarctica, Herzog and his crew chronicled life on the planet's harshest frontier, including scientists studying penguins. Most of these penguins, the Adélie penguins, live along icy coasts near the ocean that feeds them. Adélies are streamlined swimmers, expert hunters of krill, fish and squid, thriving in one of Earth's most hostile environments. But in one sequence, something strange appears. A penguin detached from its colony. Not heading to the sea, not returning to safety, but marching inland, straight toward the towering Antarctic mountains. Herzog, in his distinct narration, sums it up eerily. He is heading toward the interior of the vast continent, with thousands of kilometers ahead of him, and he's heading toward certain death. That moment, intended as fleeting documentary footage, would nearly 2 decades later explode into a viral phenomenon. So, what kind of bird is this? Who are Adélie penguins, really? Adélies are medium-sized penguins that live and breed along the Antarctic coast. They build nests of stone, migrate hundreds of kilometers between sea and land, and can even trek 50 kilometers across ice to reach open water if food is scarce. They are social animals. Most walk in groups. They huddle for warmth. They forage together. Their survival depends on community. But the penguin in question did something distinctly at odds with this, leaving social structure and instinct behind. Is this behavior normal? Not really. Scientists who've studied penguins in Antarctica say that while penguins do sometimes wander unusually, this kind of sustained march inland, away from food and community, is not typical. Possible biological reasons for this include disorientation, perhaps due to sensory error or illness, mistaken instincts, a rare misfire in an otherwise precise navigation system, environmental stress. Changing ice, food scarcity, or habitat disturbance could potentially confuse orientation. But no one truly knows. The footage itself doesn't tell us what the penguin felt. It only shows where it walked, into the unknown, the viral phenomenon. Fast forward to 2025 to 26. What was once obscure documentary footage suddenly captured the attention of millions online. Clips of the lone penguin began circulating on TikTok, Reddit, and Instagram, often with dramatic music and existential captions. Memes emerged. The nihilist penguin, the thoughtful wanderer. He knows something we don't. Why did this strike a chord? Because people saw themselves. Not followers, not flock members, just one creature pushing forward, alone. Social media users wrote phrases like, Me is penguin. He finds his own path. I feel this on a spiritual level. Suddenly, a bird, walking into desolation, became a mirror reflecting human isolation, purpose, passion, and the fear of living off the beaten track. Where was he really going? So let's cut through the memes and glamour. What are the real possibilities for where he was going? Theory 1. Lost orientation. Penguins use visual cues and ice landscapes to navigate. A misread horizon or abrupt change in ice could have disrupted his sense of direction. Theory 2. Behavioral anomaly. Sometimes animals act unpredictably, just like humans. It might have wandered due to a momentary instinct that didn't serve survival. Theory 3. Biological stress or illness. If the bird was unwell, its choices may not have followed normal survival logic. Theory 4. A symbolic pioneer, maybe, just maybe, this penguin wasn't aimless at all. In nature, evolution sometimes favors outsiders, individuals who push boundaries, even if most don't survive. Could this lone march toward the mountains represent exploration, adaptation, or evolution in motion? We can't say for sure, but the idea resonates. Here's what we do know. He was an Adélie penguin, a hardy creature adapted to one of the harshest environments on Earth. He turned away from the sea, the very source of his food and life. He walked toward mountains, a place where survival is nearly impossible. And his walk has captivated millions. Whether this penguin was lost, disoriented, sick, symbolic, or simply misunderstood, his journey has become a powerful metaphor for isolation, for purpose, for courage, or even for defiance. In a world where millions march in the same direction, one penguin chose something different.